I do not understand how you can get yourself to a point to where you would want to do something so heinous and sinister like this. The easier route would have just been divorce, man. How are you good people doing, my American and foreign brothers and sisters? I am Ty Smith, and you're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me up here, down here. Click that. It helps me. Merci beaucoup, Monsi Anya, Amir Bataya. Spasibo. If you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification. It will bring down a drop box, and I want you to select all notification after it does that. Last but not least, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. Everything I'm asking you to do over there, do over here. In fact, this video is going to be going over there. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that's pretty much heart-wrenching because it's just sad all the way around, man. And I don't know if y'all know by the thumbnail or even by the title of the video how this all went down. But people, it's not that serious when you can take things this far, man. So this story follows a medical professional who thought that having an affair was not a bad thing. But trying to do what y'all are getting ready to hear he did, that was the better choice. He had so many better options, so many things he could have done, man. That's why I'm going to just throw this out there. I want this to stay in you guys' head. That's why the Bible says to separate. Separate. It's a reason why it says that. So stuff like this won't happen, man. Check this out.
It's exclusive video of killer dentist James Craig mixing up a poisonous protein shake in his kitchen. His victim, his wife of 23 years.
Yep, I got to stop it right there because my girl, we've been together for 24 years. We've been married for 24 years. I have a 23-year-old son and a 21-year-old son. Cannot imagine. This is why this channel of being on Man, Husband, Father is so important, because this thing right here covers this covers everything. Being a man, being a husband, being a father is all covered in this video. Keep going.
One of the oldest motives in the world, other women.
Mother of 6, Angela Craig, was hospitalized 3 times in 10 days with baffling symptoms, including headaches, vomiting, and dizziness. In this video, she complains to her husband that he isn't being more helpful trying to reach a diagnosis.
You weren't there for me.
She had no idea her cheating husband was secretly poisoning her protein shakes with cyanide and arsenic.
What made whoever did this, be it the wife or whoever, what made them put that, this, you know what I'm saying? What made them put that camera there? There's no way he would have known that that camera was there. Did she know something before she went out? And I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to this story, folks. Cyanide and arsenic. And those of you that are in medicine, you all know some of these things after a certain period of time can be hard to trace in the blood. This, guys, it gets even crazier. 6 kids, 23 years. That was a beautiful thing on paper.
Authorities say Dr. Craig also administered poison to his wife during her hospitalization. As staff go about their work, Dr. Craig leaves his wife's room and heads into a bathroom. A minute later, he comes out apparently holding a syringe he had loaded with what the prosecutor calls the final fatal dose of cyanide.
Yeah.
Look, God bless her. My mother-in-law was just in the hospital a few months ago. And I'm going to show you guys that miracle. She had a miracle. Y'all been in medicine. One of my specialty areas was stroke besides sports medicine, right? When you are in medicine and you let people know who you are, you go to these hospitals, they give you a certain level of respect. And let's just keep it real. They give you a certain level of respect, certain level of leniency. I was able to have like 12 people in an ICU unit in a room because of status. Let's just keep it real. Just, hey, if you can keep them quiet, Ty, we can I got y'all, right? Which we did. But why would they suspect him of doing anything when you have a doctor, a dentist, going in and out and about? He got his scrubs on looking just like them. There's no way you suspect him of anything. But you heard what they just said.
A minute later, he comes out apparently holding a syringe he had loaded with what the prosecutor calls the final fatal dose of cyanide.
The evidence proved that to be the syringe that he used to ultimately kill his wife.
43-year-old Angela was declared brain dead 3 days later. The dentist was arrested after cops learned he had ordered potassium cyanide online. They also found out that Craig was having a relationship with an unsuspecting orthodontist. At his murder trial in Denver, Craig tried to convince a jury his wife had been depressed and suicidal. They didn't buy it.
Guilty of murder in the first degree.
The judge didn't hold back in sentencing Craig to life imprisonment.
Dr. Craig unleashed a path of destruction as wide as a tornado and just as devastating.
Man, guys, this is absolutely horrible. He could not control himself as a man. Going after other women, he could not control himself as a man. Going after other women because of his status. No integrity, nothing really to stand on as a man. And this is what I talk about all the time, y'all. I'm just keeping it completely real with y'all. Nobody tries to flirt with me or anything like that. All the different buildings I go to, nobody tries to flirt with me or get with me. You want to know why? Oh, it's because they know. No. I'm keeping this 100% real. And whether some people want to get mad at this or not, that's on you. I don't put off the vibe or even give you any type of leadway that you can even do anything like that with me. I'm there. It's 100% professional. It's 100% business. In fact, a lot of times people get upset when they laugh. Oh, like, and you got up. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but you didn't have to touch me. I mean, yeah. Oh, I didn't mean that. Oh, I know that's completely fine, but I'm just saying, in today's world, yeah, I'm just telling y'all, I value mine. I don't know how everybody else feel, but I value mine. Point that I'm making is this. You don't just have no affair, sir, just by accident. Things lead up to it. You gave leadway. You gave into it. But then to have these 6 beautiful children, here goes the part you play a father. You gave no thought in what yes, you did. He gave thought into what he was doing. He knew, come on, y'all, when you go through the pharmaceutical portion of your rotations and things like that, or even in schooling, you know exactly what it is that this stuff, you know what it's going to do. You didn't think about your children, 6 of them. You didn't think that you were going to get caught. You did all of this for the sake of being able to get some booty on the side. You could have separated from your wife, stayed somewhere completely different, not been in her presence. Hey, this is not working. I'm having an affair. I'm going to just go ahead and pack up some stuff and leave. We're going to deal with it. But the only thing you're telling me that you was able to conjure up in your mind was to take your wife out, in which you did, to order this stuff, go in there with the syringe. And guys, I don't know what y'all might be thinking, but today's world, I rarely see in the hospitals or anywhere where when they administer medicine anymore, that it's like with a needle, with a syringe. See, sometimes the syringe don't have the needle at the end of it. You can just put on the IV, twist it on there, right on in there. There was a time where they would try to sit there and find little small ways. All kind of doctors have done some crazy stuff in the past where they actually try to prick a hole, little small holes at the top of the IV bag. They might have sodium potassium or sodium chloride in it and let the stuff go in there. But to go in there and administer this like he did, as a man, as a husband, as a father, completely destroyed himself, destroyed his wife, destroyed his kids' lives. These kids are going to have to live with this trauma for the rest of their lives. And I pray that somehow, some way, God will be able to send his Holy Spirit to comfort those kids and what they're going to have to face. If these kids plan on being in relationships, is my husband going to do this to me? Is my wife going to do this to me? I don't want to be in a relationship because now I'm going to be known as the kids of the father who killed his wife. What about the thoughts of them thinking things like, was he thinking about doing this to us? A lot of stuff that's going to have to be unpeeled there. That's why it's important that as a man, period, as a husband, if you know that you are unstable, you know within yourself that you're unstable, you have some issues, find someone that you know that you can trust, that you can talk to, who will hold your secrets dear, and all they have is your best interest at heart to try to help build you up, to get you back on track. Have that outlet, because if not, that evil is going to come whispering in your ear. And you know, being in medicine, there's ways that we can do this. Y'all, come on now. Let's keep it real. Those are you, all you other fellow doctors and nurse practitioners and PAs and all, you know, come on now. But to do something like this, just, man. That's why it's important to have yourself established really well as a man. When you become a husband, have yourself established really good as a husband. Foundation, y'all, they had 23 years in. I know that was just not built on bull crap. Hopefully it wasn't not all 23 years. If it's going sour, any of you that's listening to this right now, if your marriage is, you feel like it's on the rocks, whatever like that, you can email me. We can talk about it. We can, you, your wife, and your wife, and you and your husband, I will be willing to do a full blown out live. You and I'm not talking about like live where everybody can see it. I'm talking about me sending you a link, you sitting down with you and your wife, or you and your husband, and we literally are talking about it because you are wanting to save your marriage. You are wanting to work on your marriage. You are wanting to see or get another eye. No judgment at all. And I'm telling you right now, it doesn't take for a professional to have to be there to help you, especially when all you have is somebody's interest at best. That's it. Trying to mend these things. There's ways around it. Perhaps you may need to separate. Anyway, guys, yeah, let me know what y'all think of this right here, man. I mean, this is tragic, man. I'm just telling you right now, if you have struggles in your marriages and everything like that, going this route right here is absolutely 100% not the way. There's always remedies to get around some of these things. But if you don't seek it out, that evil going to be there to whisper in your ear and try to give you the ultimate sacrifice that they want you to do, either to them or to yourself or to both of y'all. Let's keep it real. Let me know what y'all thoughts are on this by keeping it not keeping it. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you think. What's the craziest story you heard in regards to something like this? All right. Y'all know what to do right here. The next video that I will be doing after this one most likely is going to be up there. Things that I did as of yesterday right here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.